Good morning, gamers. Soft Kitty 99 on the Battle for Azeroth beta. We're in Zuldazar at Nessingwary's trek up by the mountains here. And at the end of the last episode we got the quest Hunting the Hunter, track down Hemet Nessingwary. Nessingwary's last camp found, naught of one. Your Hunter King Nessingwary is a mighty fine bit of prey here. I even thought of hunting him myself, but someone else is on his trail now, and that hunter, he is a dangerous one. If you wish to save your Hunter King, you best start tracking quickly. If he made camp, you may be too late already. You cannot paint a target and wonder why you were shot. I believe you were last seen heading west. So, let us head west and try to save our Hemet Nessingwary. Look, the taxidermist is done the taxidermy stuffing of a T-Rex. Oh, right, okay. Oh, heading west. Right, there isn't an actual trail here. But there is a path in this direction if we can manage to get... Ooh, bonus objective. Oh, that's interesting. So what's this? Cool, aggressive wildlife. Oh, shall we do that, boys and girls? Let's see. So what are we fighting? It's sort of a... Well, I was going to say it's a sort of a lizard cat, isn't it? It's a... I'm not sure whether it's a lizard cat or a lizard dog. It's kind of a mix, isn't it? We've got some wind serpents. Right, so we've got 6% off the first one. Oh wow, we're getting quite a few peeps here. Let's stun them and use the blizzard on their heads, yes? And a frozen orb out there. Let's get my shield back up. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I haven't conjured some refreshment. Alright, do we have our buffs up? Yes, we've remembered our buffs on this one. Because we're a mage, we get damaged a lot easier, so we just have to remember to keep our conjured food on us and remember to check our health at the end of every fight, because we don't want to get into any trouble. And we're at 22% already. Can we pull some of these guys? I'm going to stand a little bit more at range as a caster, because I do again feel a little vulnerable as a caster. Which, as you're levelling, that really ought to be the way it is. You should feel vulnerable as a caster. You shouldn't feel completely invincible while you're trying to level. Because if you feel like totally invincible while you're levelling, then there's nothing really to aim for at endgame, is there? If you feel invincible the whole time, you don't feel any stronger at endgame than you did while you were levelling. And there really should be a difference between the way you feel levelling and building yourself up at endgame. You actually should feel a lot stronger at the end game. And that little guy just came in a little bit close and she didn't want to target him. Oh look, we can destroy the eggs. So we start at 36%. What happens if we destroy the egg? 36%. So we only get 1% for the destroying the egg. And what do we get for doing the hatchling? Let's do a bit of science. 2% for the hatchling. So if you destroy the eggs and kill the hatchlings, they're actually quite simple to fight. So if you're feeling a bit vulnerable, you can pick the weaker targets and do the quest in that way. Let's see, what does it say we'll get? We'll get almost 17,000 XP and 20 gold for completing the bonus thing. And the camp, I think, that we need for Nessingwary appears to be in the middle of all of this as well. So That is an odd looking little creature, isn't it? I really can't decide what exactly it looks like. It's kind of lizard-like, and it's slightly cat-like, and it's slightly dog-like as well, all at the same time. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some more wind serpents, and don't forget to keep your shield up, kitty kitty. Keep that shield up, kitty kitty. How are we doing, guys? 49%, so we're not doing too bad. Let's get them. I do like the range on a mage. You can stand quite a long way back, much further I think than anybody else can. And as a frost mage, the slows are actually pretty effective. So a lot of things, if you can pull them one at a time, a lot of things you can actually kill them way before they actually get to the point where they can damage you. And if you can stay at that kind of range and pick your targets, you're a lot less vulnerable when you're feeling a bit weak. So it's really good. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, the frost mage feels very, very similar to what it has been in Legion on Lives. There are minor changes, but to be honest, when you're playing it, you can't really feel the differences. So if you're just casually, randomly playing it, you're pretty much not going to feel that much difference swapping from one expansion to the next. If you are interested in checking out the way the classes are playing for BFA now, remember the numbers are not balanced yet, so the damage numbers, there's not much point in watching the damage numbers yet because Blizzard haven't balanced everybody yet. But if you're interested in taking a look at the spells and the way that your class now plays for BFA, the public test realm now has the BFA pre-patch on it. So if you really, really desperately want to see what it feels like on your class, you can download the PTA, I'm talking about academics instead now. If you really want to look at what your class is playing like in advance, you can download the public test realm and try them out in the pre-patch for BFA right now. So if you log into your account and just download the public test realm, you can try it out. But remember, the numbers are not balanced, and they still might make a few changes. They've said that they're not going to make any more major changes, but having said that, they still changed Fury again after they said they weren't going to make any changes. So there is a chance they'll still make changes, and numbers are not balanced. But mainly I think most of the changes to classes are done now, apart from the number balancing. So if you really want to try it out, you can download the public test realm and try it. But I think you're probably only going to be 2 to 3 weeks away now from the pre-patch going live anyway, so you don't have much longer to wait. And if you have any allied races, classes you've not leveled up that you want to level up before BFA lands, now you really want to be focusing on that, because we're running out of time now. Because we're 6-7 weeks away from the actual BFA going live as an expansion, and the pre-patch will probably be 2, 3 and 4 weeks at most away probably now, so we are fast running out of time. Don't forget the mage towers, those challenges are said to be going once BFA lands, and don't forget that first aid will be gone. So any of the achievements you can get for first aid, you only have until the pre-patch lands, I think, to complete those. The achievements that you've done for first aid will become feats of strength, and it will not be possible to complete them after it goes live. So you are down to the last few weeks if you want to complete any of those. So if there's any of those things that you've been putting off for a while, now is the time to stop prevaricating and get it done before it's gone. Now, I think the camp that we need is just down here, look, yes. So we get our health full, and let's go save Hemet Nessingwary. And following the path down. I think the camp is just here somewhere. Okay, he's off the path somewhere. Where is he? Is he up? He's up. Okay. That's a viper. Where's the... Is it behind this viper? It must be up behind this viper nest up here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Up behind the viper nest. So let's take out this little viper. Feathered viper. Take you out. But there's another one of those cat things. What they call them? Wild saber tusk. Which would suggest it's a cat, wouldn't it? Because it's a saber-tooth cat that... so that's probably what it's based on. But it looks very, very lizard-like and a little bit wolf-like to me as well. Very interesting model. Not pretty, interesting. Right, the campfire is still going strong. Nessingwary must have been here recently. So this is where Nessingwary wanted to make camp. And probably where he got grabbed from. So we want to head in that direction. So let's get back on our mount. And head back through the nest. And yes, I think it wants us to go over in this direction. We're going to have to fight some of these vipers, aren't we? Where did it take us? Oh, there's a trap. The trap appears to be designed specifically for dwarven legs. Oh, right, so they were deliberately after Nessingwary. Because they put a trap designed specifically to catch dwarves. That's not good news for Nessingwary. And our health is not doing very well here either. Okay, let's try and stun those guys and move back a bit. Alright, how are we doing? Is there just the one guy left? Oh, yeah. Cool, we managed it. Right, let's get our health back. You see what I mean about the being rather squishy as a mage, because we didn't take... Well, how many did we have? 3, maybe 4? And that almost killed us. So you do have to be a little bit more careful. Right, is that everybody skinned? Yeah, because that's the trap, isn't it? Yeah, so we had 4 and one of them was only a baby, so... Okay, so where do we want us to go now? Back this way? Back this way? Okay, so where are we going this time? Over this way. It looks like we're going to be following a trail for a little while, rather than just running straight into the camp and saving him. We're following a little bit more, I think. Let's see what else we got. Alright, where do we... Oh yeah, there's something else there. Nessingwary's favourite rifle. Yeah, I feel like I'm not hitting very hard. Look how many times, how many frostbolts I've had to throw at this guy to kill it. One of the things we as fans kept asking for was for the levelling experience to be harder, and I can feel it a little bit harder now. It does take longer to do things, and you've got to be a bit more careful. So we have got what we asked for. You notice the gentle bend in the grass beneath this polished rifle. It appears to have been recently dropped. It seems to be pointing northeast towards a nearby hut. Headhunter's Lodge. Nessingwary, you're upside down. You shouldn't have come. He said he's hunting you. I'm not the prey. I'm the bait. Behind you, slay headhunter Joe.
Hey, he's safe out there.
So he's after me, not Nessingwary. So watch out for his traps. Oh great, he's just shoved himself right where I teleported to. Wow, he was quite hard actually. As a mage, because every time I tried to move out of his way, he just blinked to me. That was kind of unexpected. I don't expect the mobs to blink at me like that. It's certainly there to keep you on your toes anyway, which is actually quite good. Quite good at all, I like it. I must admit, I've really liked this zone. You have me thanks, mage. I'll be on the lookout for you in the future, and we can get a two-handed staff from him. Complete the quest. And we can equip that. Yeah. Oh look, it's got purple on it. Very nice. Which leaves us with... Oh yeah, we had one more quest, didn't we, left at the safari. So we need to head back to the Nessingwary track. Which is back up the hill. And we missed, as I said, we missed one more quest at Nessingwary Sarvi for wild tusk slaying. So he's a little bit past the village. Let's go and do that quest. And I think that might be all the quests at Nessingwary Safari. So let's do this quest and then turn that in and see if there's anything else at Nessingwary's track for us, if we're finished. I suspect that finishing the saving Nessingwary was meant to be the final quest in the quest chain, but as I said, we missed this one out before. Right, so where is he? This is a hippo, isn't he? I said the hippo had gone a bit crazy, and we did see some hippos here near this temple last time when we were, when we did King to Carl before, yeah. Right, now I think there's another pool behind somehow, so if we head up and round, so we saw that lower pool before, we didn't go further up, so where is it at the back somewhere? Muddy River Beast, more Brutosaurs. So where is he? Is he hidden down the back of the tusk pools for the hippos? Round the back somewhere. Oh, is that a cave over here? Oh, there he is. Wild tusk. Yes, people tried to kill him and he got spears in him and it made him a bit crazy, and he's not died, and they said put him out of his misery, didn't he, because he was in a lot of pain. I remember now. Wild tusk. Let's take a picture of that for our video. There we go, babe. There we go, you're all safe now. And we'll run back and turn that one in. And I think that will be the end of the Nessingwary quests. It's really nice to find Nessingwary again and in the middle of the dinosaurs. Now you can fairly imagine a hunter's glee, can't you, with the, look, we found dinosaurs. Oh yeah, let's have an expedition out there. Oops, we don't want to get into a fight with King Katal again, because he was very dangerous. He killed us, and that was a 3-person quest, and it was hard. And we managed to do it in the end because a hunter helped us kill him. So as 2 people we managed it. But on my own I just got killed, so do be careful when you're doing some of these 3-person quests. Don't think that just because they said the 3-person quest you can just do them. They are a lot harder now.
Greetings.
Thank you for helping him on his way. That wild tusk, he has been watching these hills for years long past. Some beast will have big shoes to fill. Yeah, the poor guy was suffering, so we had to do something. We'll take those
Go carefully.
hands, I think, for... That's an upgrade. Yep, there we go. And that is indeed the end of the quests here at Nessingwary's Trek. I'll jump on the flight path and return to King Rastcal, and we'll start the next episode turning the quest to King Rastcal. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!